We've obtained the database used by Donald Trump's 2016 presidential campaign. A vast collection of files on almost 200 million US citizens. They split millions of Americans into different categories that could be micro-targeted with tailored ads on Facebook and other media, and categorized 3.5 million black Americans for deterrence, in the hope they wouldn't turn out to vote at all.
CNN previously reported that the Trump campaign allegedly used trillions of data points on typical American voters to pinpoint people already unlikely to vote for Donald Trump back then, including African Americans. The campaign then took that data, the Channel 4 report newly alleges, using it to target black voters by a large margin with, quote, negative ads designed to crush Hillary Clinton's turnout.
What we were able to do was to take that data, look at those addresses and names, and go knock on the doors and find the people themselves and say to them, did you realize you were being targeted to not vote in the last election? What happened? You didn't vote. And then talk to them about why. And talk to them about whether they had seen a lot of those ads that particularly targeted Hillary Clinton with regard to black Americans. The ads that replayed her old comments about young men being super predators and all those kinds of messages. One of them was Annette Clinton. So this is what the file said about you. So that's you, isn't it, Annette Clinton?
Yes, that's me.
That's your address?
That's correct.
Now it says you're a nurse's aide.
That's
or
correct.
orderly. It said your income at the time in 2016 was between $25,000 and $35,000.
That's correct.
That's correct. And that you were a renter.
Yes, that's correct too.
So they had you down pretty well.
So far,
How do you feel about the idea that the Trump campaign categorized you and lots of other people as deterrents?
I don't feel right by that at all, because they shouldn't have to categorize no one in order to get votes.
What do you think that tells you?
That the black community is target. You know, it shouldn't be like that, that they would use you and categorize you to make it harder for you to vote.
Does knowing this change anything about how you feel about the last election?
It makes me want to go out and vote more, actually.